I'm curious. You did this on BrownsFilmBreakdown.com, Jake. Lingering questions. Mike Hall Jr., Greg Newsome, and receiver depth. And receiver depth, man, if Jerry Jeudy gets banged up, I'm concerned about the options.
I think that's fair. I mean, they're walking a fine line here. There is obviously some history with Cedric Tillman across 2 years now of injury issues. So while you like Cedric and you saw some really good things out of him, both inside and outside alignment based in the time that he got a real chance to shine when Jameis came in and they had traded Amari Cooper. I do think there's a good player there, but like you said, between Jerry Jeudy and Cedric, those are your guys that you think are difference makers on Sunday. Outside of that, then you start to really look at it, and it's really challenging to feel like there's a bunch of competence behind them. I mean, Jamari Thrash is a late round selection who didn't have much of an opportunity earned in his rookie year to play. He's had a nice string of run here in sessions in the summer. We'll see if that translates to training camp, joint practices, preseason, to give him an opportunity. Then it's Deontay Johnson, who, we just saw yesterday talk about it was too cold to go into a game in Baltimore. And it's quite clear that while I believe Deontay has some talent still left in him as he approaches 30, it's not mentally a player who's willing to accept it. At least he hasn't been. Maybe there's a reality check in place here to play a role instead of trying to be the guy who stands out between his time in Pittsburgh and his brief time in Carolina. But you don't feel as good as you would like to about the certainty that he can be your third guy who can play. And again, Deontay can play inside, out, mostly outside, but he can get inside too. But yeah, I mean, it's a thin group. You got Jerry Judy's got an injury history of some soft tissue stuff that's come up in his Denver days. He had a great year last year, and he looks really good. So there's no reason to be concerned. But you always in the NFL know that depth gets challenged in so many ways. And then we know a couple of years of Cedric Tillman have left us a little concerned between concussions and some stuff that he's dealt with. So yeah, as far as like a lot of positions on the roster, you feel like they can absorb an injury or two. But wide receiver, it's going to be slim. That's why I kind of think that they are really side eyeing maybe adding another guy in the stretch run here leading up to training camp, or maybe even in the process of training camp, because I just think that the concern is very it's valid. Let's put it that way.